Answering what we feel is important in the chinuch of our children, we felt that the most important thing is overall that they grow up emotionally, psychologically healthy to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu in their fullest capacity. And in order to do that, we've thought of 4 key points that we want from the yeshiva. One is to nurture an awareness of Hashem and love of Torah. Second, provide a warm, accepting environment where our children feel they belong. Third is to provide a solid foundation of learning skills in both Lamidei Kodesh and Chol. And the fourth is a partnership with the school so that there is a coordinated effort between the school and parents to accomplish these goals.
Holy members, before Yom Tov, be'intino at the time. Be'intino at
Tanya Omar Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha Pamachas nichnasti lehaktir kitahoires lifnai vilifnim Viroisi akasrikel ko Hashem tzevuos shehu yoisheval kisei ram v'niso.
In the Medrash it is taught, Rabbi Shmuel the Kohen Gadol said, "Once I entered the Holy of Holies on Yom Kippur to offer incense. I saw a manifestation of God's presence seated upon a high and exalted throne. And he said to me, 'Yishmael, my son, bless me.'" This Medrash speaks of a special relationship Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha, the Kohen Gadol, had with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem called Rabbi Shmuel "my son" and asked to be blessed. But how can we understand this request when God is the source of all bracha, blessing? By analyzing the response of Rabbi Shmuel, we will understand the meaning of God's request. Rabbi Shmuel responded, "May it be your will that your mercy should subdue your anger, and that your mercy should guide your other attributes. And may you act with mercy to your children beyond the letter of the law." Rabbi Shmuel's answer seems to be a request and not a blessing. However, because of the love God has for His people, this was indeed the type of blessing God wanted. Rabbi Shmuel understood that God was granting him a unique opportunity to ask Hashem to deal with His children, even in challenging times, with mercy and extended kindness. And the Medrash concludes that God answered with an affirmative nod. In a similar manner, parents bestow such a blessing on the educators of their children. Please, Rebbe, Mora, teacher, have rachmanus, compassion on my child. Have patience when explaining lessons. Be tolerant of my child's behavior and recognize his unique personality and character. Reach out to his precious soul with kindness, warmth, and joy. And dear teacher, even in trying situations, please find a way to go above and beyond the letter of the law. The attribute of compassion is epitomized in the Shem Havaya, God's holy name. The numerical value of this holy name is 26. On this 26th anniversary, join us as we celebrate Yeshiva Darchei Torah's unique approach to education.
When Esty and I moved here, we already had 5 children in elementary school, so we knew exactly what we were looking for. We wanted the children to be individual, not just to be part of a big system, to be somewhere where there will be energy. That success is not about a grade, but it's each child's success. And we wanted a family, something and someplace that everyone is involved.
When we moved here, we were looking for a school for our children which partners with the parents in imparting to the children an excitement and an enthusiasm for Torah and mitzvahs, a satisfaction from Torah and mitzvahs. Focus of the Rebbeim should be to bring out the unique potential of each individual child.
I'm Liv the mailman. A mailman's job is to deliver important letters and bills to people.
We nurture our students, our precious kindlech, from the very beginning of their school years, beruchnius, spiritually, and bagashmius, physically. We implant in every child a love of Hashem, a love of His Torah, and a love of Yisrael. So in our classrooms, our children live, breathe, play, explore and discover, touch and feel, sing and dance, reenact and recreate every mitzvah and midah they learn. We see the future of Klal Yisrael in our littlest ones.
A young child is a clean new page. I feel it is my responsibility to ensure that the words that are written on that little heart are accurate, clear, and delivered with love. Just as we want the Aleph Beis and the words of the Torah to be sweet and precious, I want each and every one of them to know that they are precious, that Mora has a special place for them in her heart, that each one is noticed and celebrated on his or her own level.
We moved in around a year and a half ago, and we were trying to decide on a school for our kids, for our boys and our girls. We went to the place that is going to pass Torah with love to our children, and going to teach them with simcha, and basically went to the place that we could talk to someone, because there's always issues with everyone. We went to the place that we can have communication and talk to someone who's actually going to be able to listen to us.
Based on my experience working with families, I think there are 5 things parents should look for in a yeshiva. The first thing is a true passion for education. The second thing is a sincere love for their students. Third, the sensitivity to understand the nature of the child. 4, the willingness to modify the didactic approach based on this nature. And 5, the orchestration of events that creates positive associations with Torah in the heart and mind of the child.
It's my job to see to the well-being of all the students. I want them to know that I really care about them and that I'm sincerely interested in their well-being, whether it's physically, spiritually, emotionally. If a boy's hungry, if he's tired, if something's bothering him, I'm there for him. If a boy is celebrating a chassan Torah or a siyum or a bar mitzvah, I celebrate with him. If boys are struggling academically, I try to make sure that they get what they need. When boys leave our school, I really want them to walk away with more than just a diploma. I want them to walk away with Avos Torah. If a boy enjoys learning, he'll be matzliach. I also want them to come away as caring individuals, to think about the needs and the feelings of others, not just think about themselves. And they should also strive for excellence in everything they do.
My goal is to bring about a happy, well-rounded Ben Torah with an unbounded love of Yiddishkeit. In the classroom, we develop excitement and a love of learning by Chumash and Rashi. Later in the year, we begin Gemara. The classroom literally resonates with the joy and jubilation of Gemara. In the fall, we participate in Jewish Family Services Fall Fix-Up. In the winter time, we sell donuts to raise money for Matan B'Seiser. And in the spring, we have our wonderful Toras Chaim V'Ahavas Chesed program. As the year comes to a close, the boys have developed a great appreciation for the community at large.
My wife and I were looking for a school that would really help build our child's Yesod Emunah, their foundation of faith. The children would learn that the most exciting and important thing in life is learning Hashem's Torah and doing His avodah. We wanted a school where the Moras and the Rebbeim were the kind of people that lived those values and that our children could really respect.
The most important aspect of Hinuch for us is that our children should see that the Simcha, the true Simcha Chaim, is in Torah and mitzvahs, not in anything else.
A child has to be treated with respect, with their hearts, with love. When that child feels and understands that you love that child, that I love that child, then the child wants to succeed, and it's really quite amazing the ability a child will have. I have my puppets. My puppets come out, my puppet named Dikta comes out, we teach the children, we teach them word skills, and the children actually beg and plead with me, let's learn Diktuk.
Excellent! You are very smart. You can have a kiss. Delicious!
Davening is the most obvious way that we connect to Hashem. The student comes to yeshiva and davens with the same rebbeim and the same student that he learns with. Much easier for him to actually use his learning as a form of connection to Hashem, as a continuation from the davening. To see his Rebbe teach him Torah and learn and daven all at the same time, and have that image in his mind is a very powerful image.
I try to concentrate on working on Adam Chavered and working on Adam Lamaka. When you educate a girl, I'll teach her Sh'teres Yimecha. This girl is going to be the foundation of a home in the future. The more understanding they have of Yiddishkeit, the more appreciation they have for Yiddishkeit, the more they enjoy Yiddishkeit, the greater and stronger that foundation will be and the impact that they'll have on their home in future years. Torah is it. That is what I'm coming to teach my boys. Torah is it. You can't be embarrassed to do the Rosh Hashem.
רצון מלפונך שאיך בשורח מחו אס כסחו ויוגוי לרחמך על מידויסך רחמך על מידויסך.
I'm extremely proud of the unique partnership that has been cultivated throughout the years between the parents and staff of Yeshiva Darchei Torah. My bracha is that our Kadosh Baruch Hu should continue to grant each partner in a child's life the Chachma, Bina, and Das to raise him or her to be a healthy and successful member of Klal Yisrael.
May our efforts elicit an affirmative nod from God.
What we really want is that our children find their potential.
It is important to us that the policies of the school that we send the children to should be all made according to the Torah.
The Chinuch is to give our children a sense of mission, a sense of direction. That the Torahs are map and the Gedolei Torah are expert navigators.
Our tefillah is just like a parent has Ava, and if there's a bump in the road, that's an opportunity to show Ava. That's how every Rebbe and Mora will treat our children.
My goal in my classroom is that my Talmidim should develop a true Avos and Gavos in Torah. There's no greater feeling of satisfaction than for the boys to feel that they're on their way to become a true Ben Torah.
My objective is to produce boys who want to excel in their learning. I integrate games, I use illustrations, I use songs, something to get the interest of each of my Yingelach.
I have the opportunity to wear many different hats at Yeshiva Darchei Torah. I teach the girls high school, teach them both halacha and science. So whether I'm teaching the girls halacha, astronomy, or whether we're learning about the molecular structure of DNA, it's wonderful to see all these Darachim Torah come through so clear in the classroom.
My goal as an educator is to inspire. The mind is not a vessel that needs filling, but wood that needs igniting. I want to stress to the girls certain fundamental outlooks which will benefit them throughout their lives. Many stories are told throughout the year about Hashgacha Pratis, emphasizing our belief that everything that happens to us is exactly the way that Rebbeinu Shalom knows is best for us.
It is my objective to make the lessons real, exciting, tangible, attainable, and most importantly, theirs. Our highlight each week is Shas Tikshoris, a once-a-week session of interactive games and activities that help each student better understand themselves, respect their peers, and relate to the world around them.
When I teach my class, one of the main things we focus on throughout the year is how lucky we are to be part of Am Yisrael. We go through all the brachos and Shemona Esrei to help the girls better understand what they're davening for, and it helps them to acquire the special feeling of Ashreinu Matov Chalkeinu for life.